Hey everyone, George from Elite Motorcars. Today we have in front of us this wicked awesome 1979 VW Super Beetle convertible, triple white and all. I actually bought this one probably a year or so ago. I've always had a thing for these Beetle convertibles. This one was a project, we got it running. It still needs a bunch of tinkering, but one thing I do really like about this one, it's pretty whole, it's pretty sound. And if you get it running and driving really good, it's a nice toy. You could drive it just the way it is. Cosmetically, the car's not terrible. It's got its marks, as you guys will see, but it's just an awesome, awesome little car. I love these. I think they're beautiful. Some people hate them. If I'm correct on this, 1979 was the last year that this body style Beetle would come to the United States. I think they continue making them down in Mexico or something for years after this. But for the United States, 1979 was the last year. And this one's just such a cool car. I love triple white. I've always had a thing for white cars in general, but this car's just gorgeous in triple white and being the last year as well. And as you guys will see, it's got rust marks, it's got bumps, it's got bruises. But all in all, it's a 1979 car and it's pretty whole. It's really, really whole. It's got a decent convertible, actually a really good convertible top. I even left these cool stickers on it. Usually I pull the stickers off it, but I kind of thought these might have a little bit of a history with the car, so I decided to leave them on. Pretty cool in general, even the back stickers there as well. So pretty cool. This one is fuel injected, which I like. Do I know anything about it on this one? No, but I definitely like it. Yeah, it's just a cool car. It really is. I mean, the tires look like that somebody put tires on it recently or somewhat recently. I don't know how to read the date code, but they look like they have pretty good tires. The car came in not running. We got it up and running, and basically at this point it runs and drives, but you'd really want to trailer this one if you were to do anything with it, to be honest with you. It definitely needs some tinkering. It almost feels like it's out of timing. Sometimes it gets up and goes a little bit, and then other times it doesn't. I'm going to show you guys that a little more in the video as we go along here. I feel a couple of raindrops out there, and if that's happening, I might just stop the video for a minute here. I feel some raindrops in the air, guys. Definitely. But there you go. It does have some rust on the wheels. Does have the original center cap on that one. Original center cap on this one as well. That one as well. And this one does not. Before I forget to mention it, my guys that worked on the car said they got the trunk to open, trunk, whatever you might want to call it there. But it will not open for me at this point. So I'm leaving that to the next person to figure it out, see what they can do with it. I'm not much of an expert on these. I love them. I think they're awesome little cars, but I am not much of an expert on them. You can hop in it. I don't think it's got any options. I don't know if you could get much for options in these things. I really don't. As you guys can see, a couple raindrops on the window. It's kind of a weird weather day. So it's got the aftermarket radio, which lights up, does not seem to work. It shows 38,190. I can't run a Carfax. It could be real miles. It could be over 100,000. My assumption by the condition of the car, it's probably pretty accurate. It's got a Mickey Mouse ignition there. This was acting up. My guys that repaired it did this. And I am going to leave that the way it is for the next person, because I am not an expert on these cars. So give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to start it up for you guys. Okay, guys, I have it running. Let's see if it'll stay running. It does run a little rough. I'm hoping to do it for you guys so you can hear it. But it just does not have very good power. I can get around a little bit with it. Give me a second here, let that person go by, take the emergency brake off, that might help. Emergency brake works, that's a good thing, right? So yeah, as you guys can see, this doesn't, the speedometer is not working at the moment. It just does not have very good power at all. I should stall out, but it does run and drive and do what it's supposed to, but it's gonna stall out on me, guys. So there it is, it stalls out, and then we'll start it back. So here it is, guys, running and driving around, but it's not fast. First gear, second gear, but it just does not have a lot of power. I'm not quite an expert on these. little ashtray here. I think the heater blower motor actually came on one day when I tried it. And believe it or not, that little clock works. That is so cool. Steering wheel's cool. It's just a cool little car. It really is. But it definitely needs a good amount of tinkering. It needs somebody that knows them. I think this, my 2 cents, I think the timing of something's off a bit. I'm just not an expert on them. But we did do a new distributor cap rotor, condenser, points. I do have a new coil that I ordered for it that you guys can have. I do have new spark plug wires and spark plugs that will go with it. I decided I'm not going to install them, but I will give them to whoever buys it. I'm not sure, everything looks fairly new there, so I'm not sure if this block was done at one time. I'm not an expert. I will leave that to the experts. And before I close this up right here, I'll show you guys a little bit. There's a little bit of rusty rot right in there. Nothing too crazy, but I want to show you guys as well. Let me back up, get a good view of this side as well. Just a cool car, it really is. Let me show you guys the interior on this one, then we'll go through the exterior. The exterior might take a minute or two, or 3 or 4. The interior is actually pretty decent. It does have this little ignition thing. I use the 2 wires, one to power everything, and then another one to kick over the starter. It's probably a simple fix. I just decided I'm not really an expert on these cars. I love them. I think they're wicked awesome, but I don't know a whole lot about them. So this one I learned as much as I can. Seats are in really good condition, but the foam seems like it's worn out a bit, especially on the fronts. But they're in good condition. If you want to make them a little more perfect, you could probably get a little 7 color coat and dye them. Rear seat looks pretty good in general. It does have a little bit of rot right there in that rear floor on that side right there. As you guys can see, door pin on this side looks pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. It's got the hand crank window option as well. The door actually shuts pretty nice on that side. Got this one as well. I mean, the dash with the little wood trim and stuff actually looks pretty good. It is a, what is this? I think this is a 4-speed or 3-speed. I can't remember. What year is this? No, not what year this is. It is a 4-speed, guys. I almost forgot. I don't think it's got much in the glove box there. That little piece that goes underneath for the steering column, that comes with it as well. It does have the rubber floor mats. Seat looks pretty decent, but as I said, the foam behind them are worn out. That little trim piece is missing. Back seat looks good. This side of the floor looks pretty good. Let me show you guys a little bit. We're gonna put the roof down too in a second, but let me show you guys the roof. The roof's actually in really nice condition. It's got that little tear right there, but all in all, the roof's in really nice condition. Probably was replaced at one time. Has a rear defrost window, which is pretty cool as well. Another thing I noticed, I want to show you guys before I get further into it right here, is it seems like it has all those little heater hose thingamajigs. However, the heat systems work in these. I guess the heat was not great in these things even when they were new, but it seems like it's all intact. I also have pictures underneath the rear seat because I put a new battery in, so I have pictures underneath the rear seat that shows you guys the floorboard. Floorboard behind the rear seat is actually really, really nice. Let me nitpick it now. So basically, all in all, the car needs a coat of paint. I mean, there's no getting around it. The car needs a coat of paint. But it's presentable, it's fun. Sometimes people love the patina. Sometimes the patina gets you a lot more attention than the restored one. So as you guys can see, the chrome's all faded out here. Has the rust there, has a bunch of old rust marks. It looks like the body's pretty solid despite all the little rust marks. They're pretty solid. It just basically surface rust there. Everything looks like it's pretty solid. Door has a couple of dings down there. Some more rust and marks. This looks like it's got a little rut right there. That looks pretty good. Some more rust marks back here. My 2 cents, this car was stored inside someplace. I don't think this car sat outside for years. I don't think it would look this good. It's not perfect, I get it, but I don't think it would look this good if it sat outside for the last 45 or 50 years. Or 45 years. So chrome's one out there as well. It's got the paint falling off package right there. Some more little rust right there. Cool sticker. Little marks down there as well. It's missing the trim piece for that running board, whatever you might want to call it. Got that nice common gear emblem. It's got the custom patina package right here as well. And body's really straight except that dent right there in the fender. Let me see if I can climb underneath it a bit for you guys, because I know everybody's gonna want undercarriage, so I'm gonna try to show it the best I can. Floors look pretty good on it, except that I don't need to see my fingernails. Floors look pretty good on this side. Everything looks pretty good on this one. It looks pretty sound underneath here. We'll climb underneath the back there. Let me see back here. I had a 72 Beetle years ago. It was a mess and a half. I swear to God, this motor's fairly new in this car. I could be totally wrong, but I think it is. But you guys could tell me on that one. Looks like everything's pretty solid. Muffler looks like it's somewhat newer. Well, 2 mufflers it has. But look at the bolts, guys. You don't need to see my nails there. I'm trying to hold this phone and do it at the same time. Look at the bolts. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm not positive. Got a little dampness underneath there, but that's definitely expected. Yeah, it's got the other muffler there. As you guys can see, I really don't know what I'm looking at on these. I'm far from an expert on them. Just trying to show everybody what I see on this one. Climb back underneath. So right here, this is where the floor has some rot right there. As you guys can see it right there, it's got some rot right there. So, but the other floors, look how nice that floorboard on the other side looks. Even the front floorboards are beautiful. All this stuff's good as well. So, all in all, despite all its issues, it's a pretty solid little car. It really is, guys. Really solid little car. Not doing good with my fingers in the videos today. But that is a cool little car. You gotta give me that. This was a super exciting project for me. I wanted to do it, wanted to get it running better, but it's just, I'm not an expert on these cars. I'm not gonna say I am, and I don't have it running right. Somebody that knows these things may be able to get this one running right in a day or less. I am just not an expert on these at all. I have it running, so it just barely gets me down the road and back to my shop, and that's where I'm finishing up. But I could definitely tell with some time and effort this car will run really nice. Let's put the roof down. The full power top on this one. Pull that. Pull that. These visors are wonky, as you can see. And full power. Grab your hand right here. Give it a push. And down she goes. Look at that, guys. Full power. Put the rear windows down and the front windows for you guys. We'll move the seat for a second as well. Put all the windows down so we get the full effect here. I want to drive it for 2 seconds with the roof down. It'll probably be the only time I drive it with the roof down. That window does not want to go down all the way, guys. That one's getting stuck right there. Let's see if the rest of them work okay. I know this rear one worked good. I had it going earlier. Yep, that one works great. How does this one work? This one does not work, guys. So, this one does not work. That one probably needs some WD or something. But as you guys can see, it's a decent little car. I do have that ashtray back at the shop. Some of that plastic trim's breaking up there and there. But all in all, cool little car, guys. Really, truly. Let's back up and get a good look at this one with the roof down. Tell me that's not a cool little car. It's kind of cool with the patina. Maybe somebody will leave the patina on it and just get it running and drive and enjoy it. It's just such a cool car. I will miss it, but I hope it finds a good home. Somebody gets it running really good and enjoys the summer with it. Because if you have it running good, you can drive this. You can enjoy it. It's sound. It's all there. Top is in great condition. It's just a cool little car, guys. So again, as I wrap up the video on my super duper cool 1979 Volkswagen Super Beetle convertible. And I guess Super Beetle is because of the windshield, and I heard it's got a little more horsepower. Not totally sure about all that, but that's what I've been told. So as I wrap it up, guys, I will be asking $44.95 for this wicked awesome little car. Hope it finds a great home. Hopefully it finds an enthusiast that will fix it up, get it running, take it some cruise nights, have fun with it, and enjoy it. Again, thank you so much for watching my videos. It looks like the raindrops stopped for a little bit. Skies are a little cloudy out there, but we'll be okay. Again, thank you so much for watching my videos, and please, I did not have my plate on this one because I really couldn't put it on it. Make sure you like and subscribe below. And again, enjoy the rest of your day.